guys, welcome back to the channel and another video on building Ewan's farmyard. So it has been a good while since we've touched this. There's been some things going on in the background relative to this that I'll bring up to speed with, but we are at a stage now where we can actually, or Ewan can actually do some more. This wing in front of us is the second wing, not the first one. So this one, nothing's glued here yet apart from this center section. The servo plate tray is glued to the two ribs, but that's it.
But the ribs aren't glued to the shear web.
Yeah, so it's all loose on the shear web. So to get you up to speed, the previous wing basically got fully built to a stage where it didn't look dissimilar to this. It's actually behind you over there. As we lifted it up, we started looking at things, didn't we?
Yeah.
I just happened to look along the length of it. I noticed it actually had a bow in it. Nothing too extreme, but it was bowed. So then I was thinking, well, has Ewan made a mistake? Have I made a mistake? Why is it bowed? Has it bent somewhere? I actually found the building board, or should I say the piece of what's this stuff called?
No,
Plasterboard, actually had a bow in it. So that's now all been shimmed, so it's actually perfectly flat. And before Ewan starts gluing up this wing, we'll check it again just to make sure. All we're going to do is just run a straight edge over it just to make sure there's no bow in it in any way, shape or form. And then you're going to start gluing up the ribs onto the shear webs and spars, and get some weight onto it. Going to be using aliphatic resin, so it's going to take a little while to go off, but we have got a bit of a deadline now for this, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we're going to try and get as much done as we can simultaneously with this wing and the other wing.
Are you saying why there's a deadline?
Well, the deadline is you want to fly it at a particular event.
Yeah.
So we've got to try and get it finished for that event. The other wing, the bowing in it, I should hopefully be able to take most of it out with the sheeting. If I can't take it all out, it's not the end of the world. I suspect in its lifespan this aeroplane might have a repair or two done to it. So again, it's not the end of the world, it will still fly perfectly fine. So I'm going to stop waffling about this. We're going to stick you onto a time lapse, and Ewan's going to get on and start gluing this up. Okay, so Ewan's got the ribs glued into the shear webs and spars, or the lower spars with the shear webs. You haven't done the end rib yet because you wanted the whole thing to be more structurally sound before doing that, didn't you?
Yeah, because I can't put any weight or clamp or anything onto that to hold that there. So I mean, that will be dry to move that one across.
Yeah, just keep it all square and true and whatnot. So I'm not sure when we're going to come back to this, maybe tomorrow at some point. I'm going to see if we're getting some more done. I don't think it'll be today. We can get the top spars in. Need to be careful with these lumps of glue on here. So yeah, that's going to be the next stage. Get the top spars in. Then it will dry. Then lifting it off the deck and seeing if this one's square.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to you in a while. So we're back on Ewan's farmyard tonight, amongst other things that are going on. I think in the last segment the main part of the wing was framed up. There's a tiniest little twist in the wing, but nothing major at all. It's like 1 millimetre on one end, so nothing major at all. We can get that out. but now you're going to get the spars cut to length, top spars cut to length,
Mm-hmm.
and get them glued in, aren't you?
Along with this end rib here.
Yeah, you want to get the end rib in as well, don't you? And then I think after that we're going to have to seriously look at I was going to say the sheeting, but that's not what we're going to have to look at next. The next thing we have to look at is the wing joining tubes.
And then the other bit of rib.
Yeah, but that's all part of doing the
Yeah.
sheeting, because we've got to form the aileron out of that. But the next thing will be doing the checking that we've got the wing tubes in the right place and getting them packed out and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Ewan's going to crack on with that just now. So that's the two spars in, clamped up, and we've got some weights on there, old batteries to hold it. I'll try and hold it square. Sorry?
In place.
Yeah, hold it in place, try and keep it as square as possible. What we will do when we come to do it is the sheeting is actually going to hold it all square and true, so we're going to have to make sure with straight edges and weights and things like that that it is all square. But we'll come to that further down the line. Things like, I can see that rib there isn't square, but we can sort it out.
I think that's bends in the rib because all of them are like that.
Yeah, but it's not a major problem. We can square everything else up. So next step is going to be wing tubes. We're going to do a little bit of a modification to them, but we'll explain that when we come to it. This video obviously is going to be a little bit shorter because of where we've got to and what we've had to do. But we should carry on next time with the wing tubes. But from myself and Ewan in the workshop just now, we'll see you next time.
Bye.